Good morning. Today I will be sharing my experience of cosmic energy sending you messages if you communicate with nature. I've been talking about the same as far as the communication with nature is concerned in so many of my videos which I posted on YouTube. But I will share my latest experience. See, I had to shift from my home because the house was to go on construction, and I was to search a house temporarily for 2 years, 1.5 to 2 years. I was desperate because I was not getting a property of my taste and location. Since I am an astrologer, so I am also particular about in which direction should I move, and the type, it's very difficult. But all the same, see, I had to fix a house for rent immediately and in the first week of March. But by first week of March, I had no good options available with me. I had only one house which was good as far as the interior was concerned, but as far as the location was concerned, it was not very healthy because a house opposite to that was on construction, and all the kachra and all the what should I say, all the roughage of the house was coming towards the house which I was, if I had taken that house on rent. That was my last option. I had decided, we again went to see the house, and my wife was along with me, and I could see the dirty water coming towards that house and collecting in front of the house which I was to take on rent. So I decided not to take this house and let me see for other options. No, it was a one-way drive. And I had to reverse the car, and while I was reversing the car, I met a property dealer whom I had contacted about 15-20 days back, but he was not able to find a suitable property for me. I stopped when I saw him because he had come to see the same house, and probably he had a prospective customer for that house. I stopped and I said hello, and then immediately he asked me, "Have you got a house on rent of your choice?" I said no. I said, "Do you have some property?" He said yes. Now look at this. I never wanted to go to this house to see this house, but as a last resort, we said we'll have a look again. And then I went there. I decided not to take the house, and then immediately I met this property dealer. And he said that he has 2-3 properties, and he asked me to come the next day around 11 o'clock. My house, you see, if you look, now talking about my horoscope, my 4th Lord Mercury is with Rahu and Sun, and there is exchange between Sun and Mars, and my Rahu, Mercury and Sun are in the 11th house, as the 4th Lord is a Gemini Lagna. So whichever house I shift, the house has to have big glasses and red bricks or red tiles. So the next morning he showed me a house which was absolutely parallel to what my horoscope said, and I was amazed. And I was looking for a house something like that. And look at this, that the nature communicated with me and said that I must contact him and I should go through him. And I settled the house with the owner, and probably now the next thing was that the lady living there could not find a house for herself, and probably which when, as a matter of fact, she had to shift on 1st of March, but she couldn't do it. Now she's doing on 29th of March, and everything got delayed. And but finally she got the house, and my things, as far as my property leasehold is concerned, is also taking time, and it clearly shows that it will take time because things are getting delayed, but they are materializing. So this is what I just wanted to share, that the nature, the cosmic energy gives you messages. It is you who have to really see that nature is trying to give you a message. You have to follow the message and you have to act upon it. The second thing what I just wanted to discuss was that I had an eye operation in June 2022 for my left eye, and then February 2023 I had my right eye operation for cataract, for cataract. I had little problem in the left eye because I was not able to see the thing properly, although the operation was absolutely okay. The doctor said there is nothing to worry, there is no problem. But sometimes there was some haziness in the left eye. I was getting depressed, and for a change, because I was a little free, I decided to go to my son in Dubai. And my daughter-in-law, she asked me, "Papa, why are you depressed?" I said that my left eye vision is not very good. It probably, sometimes it is good, sometimes there is haziness. Then she immediately, next morning, she gave me some eye drops, and those eye drops proved a boon. And because the doctors had told me that after the operation you don't have to wash your eyes with water, and for 3-4 months I had not washed my eyes with water, thinking that the water should not go in my eyes or there will be infection, and rather because I did not wash my eyes, there was infection, and that infection was cured by these drops. So I had asked nature that what is the solution, and next morning my daughter-in-law, she gave me those eye drops, and I got the solution. I again went to the doctor and showed her the drops, and she says, "Let me check your eyes again." And then she finally said that there is infection in your eyes because you are not washing your eyes. So what I'm trying to tell you, that whatever question you put, if you are honest, sincere, diligent, and you work with honesty in your profession, and you are a good astrologer, and if you try to communicate with nature, there is no reason that the nature will not give answer to your problems. I have been sharing this for quite some time, but people do not pay a heed. They do not understand that most of our problems can be solved if we listen to the communication, if we understand the communication of nature. And let me also elaborate here that I have learned a South Indian technique for answering any question just in 3 minutes, and I would like to teach this to all people around me, all the astrology lovers, and if all the businessmen can also use it. If they learn it, it is not very difficult. If they learn it, then they can use it and invest according to the questionnaire put, and then the answer is crystal clear with you, and it acts 100%. And it is a South Indian technique, and you, instead of it is something more advanced stage of prashna, where you do not use the lagna. The lagna is for 2 hours. Here the udyam is for 1 hour, the arudam is for 5 minutes, and there is chatra rashi, which is 5 minutes, which is only for 5 minutes. So every 5 minutes everything changes, and the scenario and the answer after using the outer and the inner planets in the South Indian chart, you get wonderful results. I would love to teach each and every individual who is interested in astrology, and they can contact me if they are interested to learning. It is very simple. So using it in the stock market, it gives most wonderful results. You can, if you want to invest in gold, you just put a question, open the chart, and if the Karka, Sun and Jupiter are placed well, you can, it is not exactly on transit, it is based on other calculations. According to the day lord, the 8 planets are placed, Rahu and Ketu are 1, and the 8 planets are placed in the anti-clockwise direction, and they move in the anti-clockwise direction every 90 minutes, and the Aruda moves every 5 minutes, the Udyam moves every 60 minutes, and according to this you get most wonderful results. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to share that communication with nature is most wonderful and a boon, and every person, it is not only me that I have this instinct in me, every person can learn it and use it. It is not difficult. If you try and watch the nature, what nature is trying to tell you when you're doing certain things, and if you follow it, you yourself will observe that there is a strong cosmic force which is around us and which keeps on giving messages, but we ignore it. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to share. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a good day. Bye bye.